Hey guys, so we all hated Spotify Wrapped this year, right? Like, it actually just hurts my brain when I try to comprehend how badly this year's Spotify Wrapped went. It was the people begging for it. Hurry up and release it. Like, they were releasing ads on TikTok being like, hey guys, we promise it's coming. Oh wow, that hype was not worth it. Those TikTok ads trying to engage with its audience and be like, hee hee ha ha, it's coming along, did not show how shit it was going to be. Again, for a company to have made ads being like, hey guys, wait, we promise it's going to be worth it. Like, again, they were commenting on people's TikToks, like they were engaging with their audience being like, we promise it's going to be worth it. We know it's late. We know you're excited. And for it to have gone the way it did, pretty disappointing. The kind of two things that I think I personally really struggled with Spotify Wrapped this year. And one, of course, big elephant in the room, is their use of AI, which I will get to. But this year, it really feels like they forgot what music is. Like, music is a truly human art form. Music's audience is people. Like, you know, you can say what you want about movies are for people too. Like, art is just for people. It's not for robots. No one's making music for AI. Like, people are using AI to write books, make music. But people who are making music with AI are not making it for AI. They're making it for people. And for a platform that hosts people's art, for them to have relied on AI so heavily this year, it's just gross. Like, it just feels really out of touch. And it was huge. Again, you're a platform that is supporting, allowing a place for musicians of all types and sizes to exist, to have relied so heavily on AI, which is notoriously taking jobs and ruining the art forms, is gross. I think it's really gross. And kind of on top of that, the connection between music and people was completely missed. Like, they didn't use top genre stats. Like, everybody loves that top genres. Give me show tunes as number 2, so I'm a little bit embarrassed about it, but nobody in my life is surprised. Like, it just had no reason to be skipped. You're collecting that data anyway, so you may as well use it. And don't even get me started on their stupid AI, like, music evolution, the pink Pilates pop strut bullshit that people got. I'm assuming that's what they were trying to use alternatively from, like, the genres. Because again, but I'm just like, why? Give me, I listen to lots of rock, I listen to lots of pop. Not pink Pilates, runway, strut. That sort of language indicates AI. Or, like, you know when you buy something off Wish and they use every keyword possible to try and, like, get the ads to pop up? That is the vibe. And hey, Spotify, I don't think you want to be compared to somewhere that definitely uses child labour. Just saying, which at that part then kind of leads into the absolute horrific use of AI. The images were ugly as shit. Like, I don't know if any other people notice. I don't know if it's just marketing, social media, like, I enjoy that sort of stuff. Traditionally, every year when Spotify Wrapped drops, you see businesses try to emulate their visuals to kind of show that their business is in the know, and they're like Spotify wrapping their, like, top selling products, and like Instagram kind of looks like that, and all the businesses kind of come together, and it's a little bit annoying, but I think it's kind of cute and it shows how interconnected the world is and everything, personally. But I didn't see any of that this year because it was ugly. What businesses are trying to emulate something that the entire public actually ended up hating? Like, there was none of that, which I think is a really big indicator on how shit this year went. And kind of like with all the AI stuff, the lack of awareness was kind of insane. So I haven't listened to mine because I refuse to. The AI podcast. Hey guys, what the hell was that? So there are certain clips. If you were my demographic, probably, Liam Payne's death happened, right? And it's kind of like the cherry on top with all kind of like the AI-ness and the not translating well and everybody being really disappointed was the incredibly tone deaf AI podcast. I myself personally didn't listen to it because I saw a clip of somebody's Spotify Wrapped. Now, that person was likely my age, my demographic, who was early 20s, mid-20s, getting to my mid-20s. You were likely quite rocked and upset about the announcement of Liam Payne's death. Rightly so, 31-year-old, incredibly tragic death. That's not what I'm here to debate or talk about. What I am here to talk about is Spotify's AI podcast. I'm going to put in the clip right here just to kind of show you what I saw.
Okay, October rolls around and One Direction is back.
Back with a vengeance.
It seems like you were feeling those upbeat, feel-good anthems in a big way. Don't Blame Me, Must Be Love, Long Way Down. You were listening to the classics.
Story of My Life, Infinity, Have a Heart, Hey Angel, Night Changes, She's Not Afraid, Perfect, History, girl almighty. If I could fly over again, kiss you. Best song ever. End of the day, alive. Fireproof, through the dark, last first kiss. What a feeling. Stockholm Syndrome, no control. Wow, you really went deep into that discography.
I'm impressed. October was clearly a time for embracing those feel-good anthems, maybe with a touch of nostalgia.
Absolutely.
Hey, what the fuck? How did that even go to launch? Like, I'm so sorry. Did you not do any sort of, oh my God, what's the word? There's a word in production of like making things where you like make little samples and like test it before it goes to launch. I can't remember. The word's escaping me. But did nobody quality check? Did nobody quality check this? Did they not have their AI do any sort of research towards big music events that happened this year? Oh, it hurts my brain. I'm actually like boggled as to how the hell that made it out there. Oh, you were on the nostalgia train. Like, easily one of the biggest deaths in music. So, very big tragedy. Also, that shit should not have made it to people's phones. So disrespectful. It's just, as a whole, the Spotify Wrapped of this year was just spectacularly disappointing, in my opinion. I really hope we see less AI stuff. This has been the year of businesses to like grab AI by the horns and fucking run with it. And I think the general population is a bit fed up with it. I'm so fed up with having AI sitting in every single app that I own. I don't give a shit about TikTok Teo. I don't care that the first thing that pops up when I Google something is an AI recommendation. So, again, I would love to not see it in a music platform, which is an art, which is people for people. Again, there's some stuff where people are speculating that Spotify is making AI music and is making Spotify-made playlists that exclusively have that AI music so that Spotify can then have like financial gain from that. Don't love that. And because that sort of shit seems to be happening on the platform, I unfortunately would not be surprised that AI continues because million-dollar companies are going to keep behaving like million-dollar companies. I'm also pretty sure that they just fired a shit ton of people this year as well, had quite a big layoff. Classic. Those are my thoughts. Just thought I'd give my little thoughts, my frustrations. It's really disappointing as like an avid music listener to have had like an inaugural, is that the once a year thing? Like an event that people really enjoy. People have lots of fun when it comes to Spotify Wraps. Everybody posted on their stories and you get to see everybody's stuff. Like, I personally really like it. It's lots of fun. Music's a really big part of my life. But to have had it run so rampant with AI and to have a lot of classic things skipped, tone-deaf podcasts about a dead man's music. Yeah, it's just disappointing. I'd love to know your opinions on Spotify Wrapped. If you didn't hate it as much as me, what are some things you enjoyed? If you thought your music evolution was as ridiculous as mine, FYI, mine was titled Pumpkin Spice Acoustic Indie Folk, whatever the fuck that means. What was yours? Let me know what yours was. If you enjoy Spotify Wrapped, if you have hopes for next year, because I've got some, but I don't have many high hopes. Anyway, like and subscribe if you want to see more of me, frankly, just yapping about random stuff, sometimes with a psychological twist. I just like criticizing things and talking shit. Okay, bye.